Hey, what is up, you guys? It is Frostus Ace here, and I am back in my regular location with noisy children back and everything. And yeah, I just wanted to do a quick update before I get into the Twin Star Exorcist episode 4, a little review or my little thoughts about the show. One, I did a Beyond the Boundary episode, not episode, full anime review. But since it's blocked in Japan, and I don't want to leave any countries out, whether it be Germany or Japan, for whatever reason of restrictions, it said it was blocked in that country, and I just didn't want to leave anyone out ultimately, so I took the video down, and I hope that next time I do an anime review that it won't block it in all countries or Japan or whatever. But I am going to be talking about Astro Boy. I'm going to be like making a little playlist for it, maybe later on my channel, because I got a thick book of Astro Boy if you watch my manga pickups video, and it's so intricate that I'm on like the beginner pages. And when I mean beginner pages, I mean like the prologue, not even the manga yet. So in this episode of Twin Star Exorcist, let me just say the two main characters, they're pretty modest. Like, they could admire each other, and, I guess they could ultimately find things that they like in each other. I guess that's why they're going to get married and have a kid. But they seem to be growing on each other, despite them not really liking each other too much. So, the show starts with Benito reminiscing about her dead brother. Now, if you don't know, Benito has lost two of her brothers to a massacre, which was also involved with the main character, or the second main character, Rokio. So, not Rokio, Royo, I think his name is. Yeah, he's the second main character who's supposed to be one of the Twin Star Exorcists. But, yeah, she reminisces about her brother, and yeah, honestly, I really just can't wait for the ending of the show. You know what I mean? Because, like, there's a fight that, in particular, I want to really talk about on the show. I really want to see it animated because I saw it in the manga, but I'm going to wait until that part gets animated. Sorry for the huffing and puffing. I am not necessarily tired of YouTube. I am just a little bit beat up. But yeah, I'm going to try to get some sleep after this. But, um, I'll explain more about that part of the finale if you don't know what I'm talking about when it gets there. And, ultimately there was a lot of things that were like flashbacks in this episode, and there was you're a student, you're a middle school student, the only thing you should be worried about is studies, and I feel like I can relate to that. People are like, you're in high school, the only thing they should really care about is studying, but ultimately there's a lot of more things on my mind in terms of my agenda, and it's ultimately a clash with like things like YouTube and school and like social life, like what do I want to do, what do I find more important to me in terms of my values and my morals. And yeah, I just felt like it was relatable to see someone constantly talking about Rokio or Royo trying to get his education, but he kind of wants to be an exorcist on the other side too. So in this one, Rokio, who's actually not a main character, we figure out that he goes to chat it up with someone who's an ace of one of the branches of the head for exorcists, and he ends up going missing. Rokio, that is, not the branch man. Rokio goes missing because they go to check out an abandoned house, and I think there were two old people that were living in there beforehand, and they turn into monsters or demons, and they ultimately spread terror throughout the house, and 11 people gone missing. Now, Rokio and his squad want to go investigate in terms of, seeing where the demons are and investigating to see where the 11 people are at. Spoiler alert, you don't find out where the 11 people are. I don't think we ever do, but Rokio ends up getting captured inside of the dimension with the demons, and he goes up missing. Now, that leaves Royo pleading Benito to come with him into the demon dimension so that they can go save him. Now, Royo goes off. He pretty much just demolishes every demon in his path because he is so pissed off that they're messing with his equivalent to a brother. Because, like, in this episode, when he went to the candy shop, she's like, how's your brother? Because they're like, exorcists are like a family. Not necessarily his blood brother, but they're kind of like related by bonding. And, she was talking about Myra, how, she's a cute girl, and how they're, she just wanted to check up on him in terms of how he was doing. But Rokio went missing, and in the end, he was extremely beaten down. He was disabled, he couldn't fight, he was injured, he was bleeding all over the place, and I feel like he'll use a little bit more training, although he does seem to be doing things. I feel like they do go off a little bit of bluffs in terms of their powers and stuff. But, yeah, the two original residents ended up turning out to be demons, and Benito and Rokio ended up saving the day and rescuing our character Rokio from the demons. So, if you like my Twin Star Exorcist review, I hope you enjoy. Again, a lot of people don't really seem to like the show for some reasons. The studio, or I don't really know what's going on, but I've been hearing a lot of bad things about the show from certain people, not everybody. I know people who absolutely love the show, and want to see some of the manga things in the anime, but some people don't really have the right idea about the show, and props to you for having your own opinion. But in my opinion, I think the show rocks. This anime episode's pacing wasn't too great in terms of the manga, but last episode was, so I'm going to cut it some slack. But that's all I have for this review of Twin Star Exorcist episode 4. I hope you enjoyed, and if there's anything I can improve on in terms of video making, I'd like you to leave some constructive criticism down below in the comments, and leave a like if you enjoyed me rambling about Twin Star Exorcist for about 5 minutes and 30 seconds. That is Frost's Ace, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.